One of the biggest sagas that's hit West Ham in recent years and has been going on for a cheeky little while is the Lucas Paqueta situation, as he certainly is facing an uncertain future at West Ham. He's waiting for the conclusion of the FA hearing into alleged betting offences that could completely derail his career, and of course West Ham as well. Now, the West Ham ace is accused of being booked for occasions in order to influence gambling markets, with the FA pushing for Paqueta to receive a lifetime ban. Now, the 27-year-old has denied any wrongdoing, but the consequence could end his footballing days if he is found guilty. And if he is found guilty, it will scupper West Ham's chances of protecting our asset in terms of generating as much transfer money as we possibly can. You know, rumours are rife saying that if he gets away with it, Manchester City could come back in for his services this summer. However, it may, and West Ham may have another financial consequence from the London state for the Paqueta situation, as it's been revealed that he is likely to receive a payoff. Now, let me explain something to you. I ain't a lawyer. But there are people out there in the mainstream media who do a lot of digging, who find out a lot of information. And Ian Dark, speaking exclusively to the West Ham Zone, said he could be out for a while. And there is probably a clause in his contract, a force majeure, where if he's banned, the club could be obligated still potentially to pay him. He said he doesn't know what the contract says, but I'm pretty sure it'd be something where he would get some kind of payoff. If you've broken the rules in that way, I would have thought you were out with the washing a bit. I think it'd probably be the end of the road for him, but he's probably got insurance cover for that to kind of end his career. Now, what is a force majeure? Well, hopefully I've pronounced it right and I've not done it, so let me explain it to you. It's a legal concept that excuses parties from fulfilling contractual obligations due to unforeseen and uncontrollable events, making performance impossible or impractical. These events must be beyond the control of the affected party and typically make performance of the contract impossible or highly impractical. In UK contract law, it's not an implied right and must be explicitly stated in the contract to be enforceable. So we don't know if this is, but we're led to believe that they will have some element of backup plans in their contracts, and players, especially with the level of or the length of time players have situations in their contracts, and how the length of career a footballer has, that they'll have the full thing checked into. But I think what everyone needs is a conclusion to this situation. So I expect a conclusion to come, whether or not that will be in the favour of West Ham, Paqueta, or the FA. Only God knows at this moment in time. But I really do hope Paqueta does get away with it and prove the FA wrong, because the way they've gone about their business is absolutely terrible. But West Ham could have an element of a payoff. I don't know if we've got insurance cover, but like I said, reports are suggesting that West Ham and Paqueta probably have some element of protection in his contract called a force majeure. We don't know that for a fact, but we think that could be in his detail of his contract. And if so, then he would have some form of protection and potentially insurance on his obligations to be paid, whether or not that comes from West Ham or elsewhere. That will be seen. However, I am now digressing. The situation is still wild, but we'll have to keep an eye on that in due course. Stay tuned for more. Come on, your hands.